Places of the notes on the ney. We have shown you the places of the notes on the stave. Now, it is time to learn their places on the ney. Yes, this is how we hold the ney. Now, let's blow it lightly.
Evet, çıkan ses doğru.
Yes, that sounds good. That was never, the re note in Western music.
Evet, üstten
Yes, we press our index finger. Let's blow.
Evet.
This sound is do, that is chaga. Now let's press the fourth finger of our right hand.
Bu da si.
This is C, that is sega. Now let's press the index finger of our other hand, the index finger of our left hand.
Bu da dügah sesi.
And this is
yani
duga,
la.
that is la. Now we'll press the fourth finger of our left hand.
Bu da sol. Yani rast perdesi.
This is sol. When all the holes are covered, we get sol. Let's go back to the basic position. Now, let's blow it lightly.
Orta derecede bir üflemeyle çıkan
This way,
sesin
we get re, that is never. This is the right sound. We should begin our exercises in this basic position, without covering any holes. When trying to learn to play the instrument and produce a note, we should blow it covering any holes. Then, blow after using each finger to play a scale. To produce any sound when all the holes is very difficult. So, if we use the fingers and cover the holes in the sequence that we've shown you holes, we'll be able to learn to play the notes more easily. You've learned that when you block all the holes, you'll get a rest sound. This sound is the hardest for beginners to play, so it's easier to start with never. When we get this note clearly, we use our index finger.
üst parmağımızı kapatıyoruz.
The index finger of our right hand is do.
Do.
Now the fourth finger of our right hand, si.
Si.
The index finger of our left hand, sol.
Sol elin yüzük parmağı. Sol.
So,
Evet.
we continue our exercises. Don't blow when all the holes are closed, because it's very hard to get any sound that way. You have learnt the positions of the notes from sol to re, from rast to never, in Turkish music. But when we practice the whole scale, we start with never and finish with rest. Let me show you. From re to sol, from never to rest. We do it in this order because if we started with rest, all the holes would be covered. And it's hard to make a sound when all the holes are blocked. It's better to start with open sounds. So go back to the basic position. You see the basic position again? In our basic position, only the middle fingers are used. The others are free. We blow the instrument lightly.
Çıkan ses re neva sesi.
The note is re, never. This sound is right. This is the sound we should get at first. Yes, we'll start with this note and use our other fingers in turn.
Evet, bu seslerden başlayarak çalışacağız ve parmaklarımızı üstten teker teker
Good.
kapatacağız.
Let's hear one more never.
Bir daha neva alalım. Evet.
Now, we block a
Üstten bir
hole
tane
on the
kapatıyoruz.
front side.
Do çarga.
Do, chaga.
Bir tane daha kapatıyoruz. Si sega.
Then we block one more hole.
Kapatıyoruz. La dügah.
This is la, duga. We use our last finger.
Sol,
This
rast.
is sol, res. Although you are doing very well, new beginners still be hard for you to get a sound when all the holes are covered. So, we'll return to our basic position when all the holes are uncovered except those blocked by your middle finger. Good.
Evet,
Now
neva
blow.
sesi. İlk yakalamamız gereken ses buydu.
The never
Şimdi
sound.
tek
This is
tek
the note
kapatıyoruz.
that we should get.
Do.
Now one by one, we use the other fingers.
Bir tane daha
Do,
kapatıyoruz.
si. We use one more, la.
Son parmağı da
We
kapatıyoruz.
use our last finger, sol.
Evet,
Yes,
çalışmalarımızı
you should
bu
practice
şekilde
like this. I'll
Evet,
show you
demin
all the
gördüğünüz
notes you've
pozisyonda
learnt
teker teker
here on the
yapacağız.
board. We'll start with re, a whole note.
Dört dörtlük re notası. Dört dörtlük notayı
How
ne
long
kadar
should
bir
we play a
sürede
whole
çalacağız, onu
note?
görelim.
I'll show you. We beat the time with 4 movements of our hand.
Evet, elimizin
Our
aşağısı
hand goes
bir.
up and down 4 times.
Evet.
1, 2,
2,
3, 4. The duration of a whole note. Play at home, you can play it for 4 seconds. When we see a note like this, we can play it for 4 seconds. Now never. These signs show that we have to breathe when we see them. When we see the comma, we'll breathe in, continue to play. RE2 is the never sound. Its Turkish name is never. We should learn the names of the notes in Turkish music. Now, let's play. 1, 2, 3, 4. We breathe in. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe. We have played never. Now we use our right index finger to play chaga, do. Now we play chaga, do. 3, 4. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe. Now let's play sega, C. When we use the fourth finger of our right hand, we get sega, C. Let's start from the beginning. The basic position re. We use the index finger. Change the note to do. Now the fourth finger, it is or sega. Okay, let's play sega. Good. You have learned to play 3 different notes on the ne. Re, do, si. Or never, chaga, and sega. Now with these 3 notes, we'll do some more exercises. Ready? Let's begin. Yes. 3, 4. We have learned note sounds on the ne. Let's repeat them. Never, chaga, and sega. Now we'll learn duga and rest. That means we'll learn la, sol. Let's see the finger position for duga on the ne. The first 5 holes on the front are covered. Only the last hole is left open. This is called duga. In other words, la. Now let's do our duga exercise. Yes, let's blow. 3, 4. You have learned duga or la as well. Now it's time for our last note, rest, which is sol. Let's see the position for sol on the ne. When all the holes are covered and we blow lightly, we get sol. Let's play. When you get this sound, it means you are playing correctly. But I have to warn you, this is the hardest note on the ne. It gets harder each time you cover a hole. Since all the holes are closed for this note, it's the hardest. You should practice patiently. Okay, you've seen sol or rest. So now let's play it. Good. You've seen all the notes from rest and never. So, remember not to start with rest. It's a hard note to reach, so practice should start with never. That way, we can hit the notes much more easily. Let's see how it's done. We don't start with rest, we start with open sounds. Never. Let's see. Let's play. When you think you are playing this note clearly, it's time to move on. Let's play. Good. If you believe this is the right sound, you can continue. Yes. Yes. It's better to practice this way. If you do these exercises, you'll learn more quickly.